Hello and welcome, my Aquarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Signs, and Crosswatchers. Welcome to your timeless 5-card draw spell kit reading. I am your reader, Markangela Lyons, Mal for short. They are my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing to Circle Productions since 1998. Author of 2 books with a 3rd one on the way. The first one is called Spell Ingredients. The second one is called Words of Grace. Words of Grace does have a Kindle version available, so I put a link in the description box so you can click it and preview it for free. The original version of Words of Grace, which was way too much for Kindle, is over on patreon.com/drawingthecircle in our digital shop, as well as the only place at the time of this recording to find my first book, Spell Ingredients, and the 3rd one will be on there eventually. I love the digital shop. We got audios and videos over there. They have free previews, so anybody can check about 2 minutes of the audios and videos if they want. Some of my subscribers get all of that digital content. God Goddess Top Tier gets everything in the shop automatically, but the majority of my subscribers get 3 benefits. They get a daily check-in and unlisted YouTube live stream link every single morning. We chat with each other about the day's astrological weather and always ending with a spiritual practice. It's just lovely. My subscribers also get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. There's an awful lot of them, and they're all relationship oriented, as well as they get a significant discount when they book me for a private session. We will talk about that at the end of the video if you want more info, but it's the coolest thing I've ever done. I love Patreon so much. You can follow us for free. You can 7-day free trial. You can shop in the shop, so much cool stuff. So if you feel so drawn, if you feel so called, click the link, check it out, and come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lions, Markangela Lyons, but you can just call me Mal or Mal-El if you like. So we're going to do some explanation for the new Aquarians and Crosswatchers. Feel free to jump ahead, although I will say all of my timeless reads have taken on quite a different tone of intention considering what's going on planet Earth. So, welcome new Aquarians and Crosswatchers. A 5-card draw is just 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about, in this case, how to manifest your heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, and by fire in the spirit of unity, because everybody has heart's desires. They're written into our hearts lifetime after lifetime as part of what we came here to do, what we incarnated, to do one way or another. And it's really important that we all move forward in that so that we can have happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser, more fulfilling lives in happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser ways for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world, because as one of us does it, all of us move forward. The upward spiral and all of that. So these 5 decks for the element of fire, we're going to be using the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, a little spell fragment to help you clarify your heart's desire, or perhaps what is required to manifest your heart's desire, consecrated to the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism. For our element of earth, we will be using the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. If you have the stone indicated, it's a good opportunity to incorporate it into your spell work, your manifestational process, your law of attraction, who's he, what's this, you do you, dedicated to my archangelic lineage, Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north, powers of earth. For the element of air, we are using the Archangel Fire Oracle by Alexandra Wenman. Everyone has access to their archangelic lineages, and once you know that, you have access to all of them. But which one are you going to call on? Because they don't come unless called. They're polite like that. They're very good with boundaries. So for the element of air, your element, your thoughts, your words, your prayers, your meditations, all that kind of stuff, affirmations and mantras. For the obviously dedicated to the Archangelic Pantheon there. This is for the element of water, the Whispers of Love Oracle by Angela Hartfield, one of my favorite oracle decks, dedicated to the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, so not just the Aquarian and the Crosswatcher, but anybody else who might be involved in the situation, for the emotional part of that, and for the card of spirit. We'll be using the Matcon Healing Mantra deck, dedicated to the Ascended Masters, all of them, to help you put it all together. So I write down all of these for myself, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I use the same 4 pieces of jewelry. So for this case, I will use the air element jewelry, so to speak, cast the spell on it, using the information from the stone. If you don't have the stone indicated, that's okay. Clear Quartz does everything. That's why I use the same 4 pieces of jewelry or so. I will call in the archangel, keeping in mind the whisper of love, and then I will do the mantra with the piece of jewelry, kind of locking it in there to make it a little bit easier to do as many times as required. So there is our explanation. Let's get into the divination. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. And I promise I will do anything within my power to help anyone manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser life, in a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser way, for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world for all of life here on Gaia and beyond. So let's get up in the gig. The shift from explanation to divination happens in the still point, so let's go there. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ancestral override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all, and with harm to none as we will it. So let it be done. Beloved ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism, one card in clarity, please, for the element of fire, for our beloved Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers. Help them clarify their heart's desire, or perhaps what's required to manifest their heart's desire for this timeless read. Letting go. Allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. Well, letting go, if that was easy, we would have been in nirvana thousands of years ago. It is definitely something that everyone has to do sooner or later, letting go, right? It's like the excretory function. Look it up. If you're not familiar, eat all the food you want, but if you can't poop it out, that's a problem, right? So letting go is exhaling, right? You breathe in. You breathe out. And so this is probably more about the past, right? Because you can only let go of what's in the past. As well, I suppose you can also let go of your expectations of the future to bring you more into the now, right? So you're either regretting the past or anticipating the future, but none of that is real, because the only thing that's real is now. The power of now, Eckhart Tolle, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so letting go, but letting go of what? The sting, right? So we all have challenges and hardships to deal with, and sometimes we will carry the psychic weight and the regret and the pain for really, 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 really long time. So that's called psychic weight, right? Carrying all of that stuff. Course in Miracles says point blank, the past is over, it can touch me not. So let's ask our beloved Archangel Ariel what the element of earth is. Please take a nice deep breath. Feet on the floor now. Still point. Ariel override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all, and with harm to none as we will it. So let it be done. My beloved Archangel Ariel, one card in clarity, please, representing the element of earth for the Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and their crosswatchers. The fuel to feed the fire to help them ground and manifest their heart's desire, which either is or does require letting go for this timeless read. Ooh, green selenite. Now, I got a lot of selenite. I do not have a lot of green selenite. I don't think I have any. I've also heard that this is apophyllite, but I'm not so sure about that. So let me read you just from the bookie book here, because it's really about the oracle message here. Either way, green selenite, healing is your first keyword. Tranquil pleasures. Oh, doesn't that feel good, right? So you get yourself into a place of tranquility. Letting go usually happens automatically because you're so in the present moment. Daydreams and imaginings, which are definitely element of air, thought-oriented. Life is a river of dreams. Simply relax and enjoy the journey. So there you go. Releasing the stress, releasing the fear, releasing the anticipation. Over the coming days, you will find yourself daydreaming, envisaging your life as you would truly love it to be. So there's almost a true love flavor to this. Your thoughts are bathed in the tranquil pleasures of love, romance, and ideal relationships. So there may be even a romantic counterpart to this. Yet these imaginings are not fantasy. Rather, they are glimpses of the future. Let's stick a pin in that for a second. So Matt Kahn, last card down, brilliant spiritual teacher. I adore his work. He says that our desires are actually intuitive, right? We're just sensing what's written in the script for us in any particular timeline. So pushing to make it happen often slows it down. Gentle is the way to go, and we're getting that with this tranquility, these tranquil pleasures to kind of float downstream. Little Abraham Hicks there for you. You are entering a time of great joy, creativity, and tranquility. This time, your dreams and wishes really do come true, and that's what heart's desires are about. Keep an open heart and mind, and above all, trust in the magical and healing power of love to transform your life. So you will definitely pay attention to the whisper of love there. To transform your life, a period of great joy and happiness is just around the corner. So the manifestation of your heart's desire, time-wise, doesn't feel like it's like hundreds of years away. It's just right around the corner. So it can be delayed, but it can't be prevented. So what do we have to do to no longer delay? It's often about relax, go with the flow, follow your intuition, follow your visions, and float downstream. I know it's very Abraham Hicks, Unbelievable Power of Emotion, I think the book is, whatever. So your element, the element of air from the Archangel Fire Oracle. This book is amazing. Findhorn Press. Yeah, if you can remember, Google Findhorn in Scotland. It'll blow your mind what they're doing over there and have been for a long time. Let's see which Archangel is here to help. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Archangelic Override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. Get in there. Beloved Pantheon of Archangels, one card in clarity for the element of air. For the Aquarian Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in their crosswatcher, the air to stoke the fire to help them manifest their heart's desire, which either is or does require letting go with the green selenite tranquility and all that jazz. Raduriel, I love this one. This is about creativity, and what I love about this deck is they take the archangels and give them cultural as well as historical faces, if you will, and this is Oscar Wilde. Everything in moderation, except moderation. I love Oscar Wilde. Probably slept with him in another life. Would not be shocked by that at all. Card number 13. We're almost there. 13, creativity. So I'm just going to read a little bit of the description and then the message. Shown here, resembling famous English writer Oscar Wilde. Technically, I think he was Irish, but whatever. Gentle Raduriel is the archangel associated with poetry and the arts, known as the angelic muse. Little Xanadu vibe there for you too. The goddesses, daughters of Apollo, the goddesses of inspiration and creativity. The message, you are a creator. Don't allow doubts to hold you back. You are gifted and inspiration, and you can do it. All you have to do is start. Begin your creation today. Now, creating our own reality, mileage may vary on that. We usually get what we need more than it is what we want immediately, right? So we cast, we intend, we law of attraction, whatever, to manifest. That word is so overused. But it's something that's written into our contracts. That's why heart's desires. Like if your heart's desire is peace, right? I just want world peace, right? A little miscongeniality there, then understand, you know this already, that it starts within. And Aquarians are so egalitarian and humanitarian that the good that they do isn't just for themselves. Not that they're completely selfless, but their selfish turns into higher selfish. And your creativity, right, to do that in whatever way, shape, or form. And I know a lot of Aquarian artists. So, you know, them letting go of the stress is sometimes exactly what is necessary to be tranquil, to daydream, to allow their creativity to really come through. And then everything they do becomes art, if you will. Element of water, remember, we got some love vibes here as well, right? That the love is the answer. So let's see what's going on in the element of water. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Higher selves override. I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love to represent the element of water for the Aquarians and their crosswatchers? The energy and motion they experience as emotion to help them manifest their heart's desire, which either is or does require letting go with selenite and Raduriel's creativity for this timeless read. Miracles and blessings. Now look, do we often see a miracle coming, or does it just show up totally on time and scheduled, and then we look back and go, oh, it couldn't happen any other way? So there is a letting go. Now, I am both a student and a teacher of A Course in Miracles, and the definition of miracle there is a little bit different than when most people think, right? People are thinking water to wine and walking on water and parting the Red Sea, a very aquatic thing. Miracles in the scriptures, if you want to go there. Everything has its gift is the phrase, right? Miracles and blessings, everything has its gift. So holding on to resentment about what things may have happened in the past, or what we think of as our errors and our mistakes. Of Course in Miracles does say errors are not meant to be punished but corrected, and that's how we learn. And we can't get it wrong. If we are truly willing, then miracles and blessings are here for us, but those blessings can start with us. It absolutely can, because we're all one, right? E equals MC squared, quantum field, unity, and all of that stuff. So you are doing this for a higher purpose, not just for your own gratification, right? Because there's nothing wrong with your own gratification, and it serve a larger purpose that we usually don't see till later. So there are miracles. Everything has its gift. There are blessings here for you in this, but the letting go. Right? Are you looking through a lens darkly? There you go. Little New Testament from the witch. All right. Last card down. Hey, I will take mystical truth wherever I find it, folks. If it resonates, it resonates. I don't care where it came from. And, you know, mileage may vary. All right, Matt Kahn, Healing Mantra. Now, I will say air signs have an edge with mantras and affirmations and chanting and toning and all that stuff because it's element of air. But these mantras work. I've done all the mantras in the deck, but I will read it from the bookie book because I can't remember everything Matt Kahn wrote, and he is a spiritual genius. Please take a nice deep breath. His YouTube channel, Matt Kahn, All for Love, has saved my life so many times. Still point. Ascended Masters override. A place for everything, and everything in its place, put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters, one card in clarity, please, for the Aquarian Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers representing the element of spirit to help them manifest their heart's desire, which either is or does require letting go with green selenite, Raduriel's creativity, miracles, and blessings for this timeless spell kit reading. Encountering conflict. This one has come up before. Who just got this? Oh, Sagittarius got this one, encountering conflict. Now, I will, without getting too political, do understand that there's a lot of division going on in the world because of political stuff. Now, the word politics, the root word is polis, which means city. That's why policeman and policy and politeness, right? So the original meanings of words have always helped me see things differently. So, of course, we're encountering conflict. This could even be conflict within the self, right? One foot on the gas, one foot on the brake. So, but this is really about standing for love. Like, I don't choose sides, I take a stand is the mantra, but I take a stand for love, as you are about to hear. So I don't choose sides, I take a stand, and that's a creative place to be. When conflict is encountered, two opposing viewpoints wrestle for a dominant position. Again, that can be happening within you in terms of this letting go. Each hopes to achieve success by changing the other's viewpoint. If encountering conflict from a conscious standpoint, you may realize one of the greatest gifts you can offer is allowing others to be heard. Now, there's more. You may not agree with their argument, but you are embracing their needs simply by choosing to listen. That takes letting go to do, right? That's allowing, right? Law of allowance, again, I don't know, you guys are getting a lot of Abraham Hicks today, right? Allowing people to be where they are, right? There's always a higher truth. There's always a higher truth. You get into those mystical truths like all is one, and it really throws all this political stuff into a spin, but this can be family politics, it can be anything. When you listen instead of lash out, you are taking a stand for love. This is making the decision to anchor higher frequency of light through the demonstration of your ethics, morals, and values instead of matching the unconsciousness of others with equal amounts of aggression. Now, wouldn't that bring some more world peace? Right? I think Sandra Bullock would be down with that, just personally. I'm going to say that. This mantra is ideal for settling arguments, unraveling passive-aggressive behavior, which in my family looks like this. Oh no, go ahead, I can't wait to hear this, right? No, you don't want to hear it at all. And releasing the tendency to blame. To blame is what we have come together for today. Not so much, but it seems to be that way. So, though I have no idea what's going to happen the moment I hit the camera button, the HD camera, this next part is called the blessimation. I have no idea what's going to come out of my mouth, a combination of blessing and summation, a word we came up with over on Patreon. So one last time, at least for this reading, I'm sure you'll do it again at some point. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Pantheonic override. I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine on behalf of the Aquarian collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and their crosswatchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. May they be blessed with all that they need to manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, in the spirit of encountering conflict, because they don't have to choose sides. They can take a stand for love, and as a result, miracles and blessings come to them and through them for the well-being of all, calling upon the power of Archangel Raduriel for the creativity, circumstance to circumstance, always upping their creativity into more and more creative genius. With the green selenite, the tranquil dreams, that love, that peace, that daydreaming, that imagining how things could be better, what I call permanently peaceful, people-populated paradise planet Earth, to help them manifest their heart's desire, which either is or does require letting go. So, allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting they shall never feel again, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So mote it be. So it is. It was good. Yeah. Tricky, but, you know, manifesting heart's desires, if they were easy, we would have been done on this planet a long time ago. And since that is not the case, I am really glad to be serving in this way to help anybody manifest their heart's desires. So if you got a kick out of this, if you got a clue, a tip, a hint, please do hit the like button. It helps other Aquarians and crosswatchers find the reading, and they might need some help letting go, and who doesn't? If you want more of me here on YouTube, subscribe, because I do this for fun. I like doing general readings, but I'll be honest with you, I'm much better at private readings because I can get way more detail. So if you're looking for a deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, and more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon. I am a spiritual teacher, I am a mystical artist, and that's where I put out my stuff. And remember, you can follow for free, you can 7-day free trial, you can shop in the store. My subscribers get the daily check-ins, the extended readings, and the extensive discount, which we'll talk about in a minute. And it is the best creative move I have ever busted in this lifetime, at least. And I love me some Patreon, so come Patreon on Patreon if you want. It's on the Archangel of Lions, Markangelo Alliance, but you can just call me Mal. And if you would like to book me for a private session, there is a video link in the description box, a YouTube video called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. I made it last year when I was living in Holbrook, Long Island. I am now in Saratoga Springs, and I had no idea that I would be moving up here as quickly as I did. So I will make a new video eventually. It's in the checklist. We just haven't gotten to it yet. Like, for example, I'm taking clients in my home now. I have an office downstairs for clients, but I got to get to know the person because I have 3 black cats. And for instance, if they're allergic to cats, they're not going to survive the reading, right? I'm also doing readings at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs on Phila Street, Phila Street. You call them directly. I have days set aside. They tell me somebody books, I come in, I read them. It's just that simple. The majority of the readings that I do, however, are on recording. So what I do with the client is once the session is booked, I send them a Zoom link right before we start. They come into my Zoom chat. We record the whole thing, so there's no memorizing or taking notes. At the end of the session, I send them a link so they can download it to their devices. They tell me they downloaded it, and I delete it from the cloud because confidentiality is a huge ethical thing. Keep it in the vault, or keep it secret, keep it safe. But the most important thing I say in that video up there is that I've never turned anybody away because of lack of finances. Where there's a witch, there's a way. I am a witch, there is a way. And I would rather help people, even if the conversation ends up with they pay it forward to someone else down the line monetarily or through service or something. As long as we agree upon it, we do it. So I'm going to keep the video up even after the new one is made because it makes my mom laugh, and anything that makes my mom laugh is a good thing. I love that woman. So, thank you so much for watching. I have to say, if letting go is easy, like I said, we would have all been ascended masters right now, incarnate angels, gods walking the earth. But since we're not quite there yet, that might very well be our destiny. So remember, your heart's desires are important and imperative for happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser lives, and happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser ways for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world for all of life, not just humans on this planet. And that does seem to be an Aquarian imperative, so hang in there. I believe in you, and I have so many Aquarian friends, you freaks. I freaking love you all. So hang in there. I love you. You got this. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.